5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, while things were going on, we dealt all the cards and stuff. So, who's the sheriff?
First out, first to the sheriff in the next life. It's Slab the Killer. Once per turn, you can use a beer to double a 1 or a 2, which I'm assuming is in damage, not in rage.
Double damage, yes.
Yeah.
Well, technically, you could also double it so you could use it on 2 different people, I think.
This, may I say, is really bad for the Outlaws and Renegade.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Really bad. This is actually going to be... And you've
That's assuming he can roll...
and you've got 10 health.
Mm.
Well,
This is awful, actually.
We'll see how it plays out, because it could...
Yeah.
as much as there is a small level of tactics, it's extremely dice roll dependent.
It is.
Vger, who are you?
I am Jordanis. I think I pronounced that right. I never lose more than 1 life point to the Indians.
So if Vger gets like 6 arrows, he still only takes 1 damage. which is kind of nice.
He's also got the least health, though, isn't he? Which that's
Yeah,
that's the
he's got
trade-off.
I'm Willie the Kid. I only need 2 Gatlings to use a Gatling gun.
Ooh.
I don't know why.
Why not?
Yeah,
You bet you have better shots, perhaps.
maybe.
Alright, I'm Calamity Janet. I can use my wands as 2s or my 2s as 1s. So, at the moment, pretty much everyone but John is,
You can't shoot the sheriff.
everyone but John is, not safe.
Yes.
Venato is also the most attractive lady at the table by some distance, I would
It
say.
depends on what you're attracted to, I'd say.
If you put a blue stripe in that, it becomes earthy. That hair.
It does, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be a custom card for this created soon as well. There we go.
Is that something we're commissioning?
We still need to. No, well, her or Sif still need to do the blimmin' custom set for Red Dragon. We need to do.
Yeah.
I am Rose Doolan. I pack a mean gun inside my purse. Apparently, looking at this, I may use a 1 or a 2 for players sitting at one place further. So I could make a 1 a 2, or a 2 a 3.
So Rose could
I
hit
can hit everybody at the table.
Very.
Dun, dun, dun.
The only one who can, I think, in the entire deck.
Indeed. So Vger thought he was safe. No one is safe from
No one is-
Rose Doolan.
And I'm playing Pedro Ramirez. Every time I lose a life point, I can discard an arrow.
The opposite of what you had last time.
The opposite of what I had last time, indeed, yeah.
Exactly. And Sheriff always starts, so Sheriff Slab.
Sheriff Slab, let's
So for
see.
reference, Shadow Fox is on 10 health, Vger's on 7, Earthhealth's on 8, Venato's on 8, Kev is on 9, and I am on 8.
Do we want to change the player order? Go the other way round.
You know what? I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So it's not always the next one along for Shadow Fox Legion, no matter what happens. So now it's like if we reverse it, that means the player order will now be Shadow Fox, then Random Genius, then me, then Venato, then Earthart, and then lastly Vger.
And Shadow Fox has, in great form, started with an arrow.
Started with an arrow, a Gatling, 2 2s, and a 1.
Starts to be me to go on.
True.
Let's go ahead and re-roll these. Another 2 and a beer.
Ooh.
I just realised what stupid decision that was for me, because we've got Shadow Fox rolling arrows, and then there's going to be a greater chance of me getting arrows before.
So you can only use one of those beers for your ability. Because you can only do it once per
Once
turn.
per turn, you can use a bit. Yes. I'm not even really sure I necessarily want to go to gun ho quite yet.
Not until you don't know, because you don't know who your allies are yet.
No, I don't. So, what's going to happen? Who's going to lose the 1? You know what? We'll throw a beer and 1 to Vger, so that cancels out.
I thank you, sir.
What's in a beer and a 2 to Earth? And sadly, Kev takes the 1 because he's on 9 health. So yes,
That's exactly what I would have done under the circumstances. Because I had the most health out of everybody.
I love how we're just playing this fair.
Well, I'm the sheriff. I don't really want to shoot my deputy in the foot straight away.
The renegade is still useful at this point.
If the sheriff starts off with the very first go, is like, "I'm going to kill all of you," I think even the deputy is within reason.
Yeah, I think we'd like to take a vote. So yes, first roll, dynamite, an arrow, which I have taken, a Gatling, and 2 2s. I am re-rolling. I'm re-rolling everything.
Apart from the dynamite.
Apart from the dynamite.
Oh, 2
Gosh.
2s.
Another arrow.
The same roll.
And a Gatling. Is that more or less what you got last?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. Gatling and 2 2s. Rolling again.
You keep doing this. You keep rolling the same thing again.
There we go.
2 beers, an
Another
arrow,
arrow.
and a 1.
Dear.
On the plus side, if you take some damage, you can start getting rid of some of those arrows.
But he can't shoot himself.
That's a shame. I can't shoot myself because I'm not one space.
You're not one square away from yourself. No. Not unless you reach.
It's fine. I'm sure someone else will shoot you up.
You know what? Because I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I have absolutely no idea. Kev, you get shot. You take the beer.
It's happening again.
Sheriff, take the extra beer.
I'm still at max health.
I know, but I just want to give you a beer.
Just get Tim
Fair
over the shit.
enough. I'll thank you for that.
Glug.
That's it.
Sorry, I've not got any bullets yet to double my bullet with this beer, so I'll just drink it.
The thing about this game is it's like everyone's waiting for the first wave of arrows to do damage, and then
And
Then
then we
we leave.
strike.
Then yes.
Rose,
Then the
you
weak
are
shall
up.
perish. Okay, it's Rose's turn. Mama wants a new pair of heels,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
I gets an arrow for the
Arrow,
trouble.
2
2
dynamite.
dynamite, a beer, and a 2. Okay, well,
I mean, you might as well
Um,
keep the beer, I guess, because you can use it.
Worst case, it'll heal you from the explosives.
Mm.
you know, again, stick.
Well,
So, sheriff,
Oof.
bang. Also, sheriff,
Yes.
have a beer.
Thank you very much.
I can do it as well.
He's playing the game, everyone.
Yay!
Hooray!
So we've got 5 arrows down. Sheriff Fox has got 1, I've got 1, and Ram Genius has 3. Venato's go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Uh,
2 Vers, a Gatling, and a 2 and dynamite. What you keeping?
I'll keep the damage for now.
Calamity Janet definitely wants to kill.
Ooh.
Whether or not it's
Dynamite
herself.
and a arrow.
Reroll the health and the arrow.
No. You woke up today and chose violence.
Oh,
Oh,
that is definite violence.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
violence-
well, that's, yeah.
So Calamity Jane takes 1 damage from dynamite blowing up in her face, but she still gets to shoot someone.
Yes,
Yeah,
I do
Shoot
get.
anyone except the sheriff.
Yes, I do get to shoot someone, Phil.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Why?
And by the way, the last die that was rolled was a Gatling, so nothing happened. So the final
True.
one was Gatling, a 2 and 3 dynamites.
But Venato could have used that 2 as a 1 and shot either me or Earthart because
Yeah,
of
indeed.
Venato's skill.
Right, Willie the kid gets to go now.
Shoot,
Willie the kid
shoot.
gets taken arrow.
But
Yeah,
also a beer and many 2s.
many 2s.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure I want those 2s. I think I want to try and use my ability, but let's see how it goes. I'm rerolling everything except the health, because
Health is good.
yeah, the health is going to be useful.
Oh,
Arrow.
go.
Oh, the arrows go
Oh.
off.
Arrows
So-
go off.
I take 3 damage.
I take 3 damage.
I take
Arrows go off,
1.
is that?
Arrows going off.
Well, you can't trust Earthart for anything.
No.
That Willie the kid
Yeah, Willie
shot
the
everyone with an
kid,
arrow.
Willie the kid ain't happy about that, to be honest. So I'm re-rolling my 2 arrows and my 2, but I'm keeping the beers.
Another 2 arrows.
I didn't get rid of my last arrow, so. Okay, so Willie the kid's going to heal up 2,
Yeah.
and I'm going to shoot, just because I thought it was a slightly unfair, I'm going to shoot Calamity Jane for shooting poor roll.
Calamity Janet.
And Janet.
Oh, sorry,
Calamity Jane was kind of trademarked there.
Yeah.
Legally distinct.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Unless Venato's going to start singing the Deadwood stage.
I don't know what that is.
Jordanis, Vger, you're up.
All right, let's do this.
Oh,
God damn it, that's what I wanted.
A whole arrow. 2 gattles.
Yeah.
He got a beer and a 2, you know.
Now, the thing is, at this point, Vger doesn't care if he gets any more arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like he has 1
So
less
yeah,
health.
he just straight.
Hey, gattles.
Oh,
Gavin.
3 gattles and a 2.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Everyone takes a shot, and then
You heal by 1. I'm guessing.
Calamity takes another one.
Yep.
I shake off all my arrows, don't I? And
Yep.
I heal for 1.
A very good round for Jordanis.
Mm.
Good start. Second round. Let's go.
Can it be
No
as eventful
arrows.
as the first?
2
The
arrows.
answer is yes.
More arrows.
More arrows, but there is a beer in there, so that's coming with me.
And there's 2 2s in there as well.
2 2s. I don't know if I'm Still don't know who I'm wanting to blap.
I mean, you can shoot one apiece.
Okay, do you know what? I'll keep one of the twos just for the time being and see what happens. That's
Okay.
F.
That was F.
Yeah.
Not up. Another beer. Taking that. Another 2 and a gattle. We'll reroll the gattle. 1.
And what?
1.
One.
So I'm actually gonna. I'm gonna heal up for 2. Back to full health.
Yeah, that's fair.
Counteract those arrows that are sitting on me. And those. So let's see. No, Rose is actually lower. So.
Yeah,
No,
surprisingly
you
having
Heroes are the same.
surprisingly having a lot of arrows means that you lose a lot of health.
Yeah,
Technically, I've lost more health.
you have.
Yeah.
True.
I think it's 1 to Rose, 1 to Willy, 1 to Jordanis.
Yeah,
Onto
fair.
your man.
Your Manus.
No, sir, why?
Because
Because it would be cruel to
Like,
Ian.
grateful he didn't use one of those beers to double it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right, let's see what I roll this time.
double dynamite.
Gosh damn it!
Double dynamite, double gatlings, and a 2.
The double dynamite, double gatlings, yeah. I'm re-rolling. I'm re-rolling the 2 gatlings and the 2 because I've got no arrows to remove now. Oh, gosh.
Two gatlings, that you might as well keep the health.
Might as well keep the health, but I'm re-rolling the 2 gatlings that I somehow re-rolled. Oh, dang it!
You blurb your beer.
Yeah, three dynamites, the Gatling again, and the beer.
So I used the
dynamite.
beer to heal to heal the dynamite damage, and this
Here,
is
have a
what-
cherry bomb.
Yeah.
You just pour the beer over the dynamite.
Yeah, to
true.
diffuse it. We'll go with that
That's
one.
true.
Right,
And
okay.
That is my turn in which a whole 0 happened.
Poor Pedro.
Ooh.
Okay, one
One
dynamite,
arrow.
1 arrow, 2 twos, and a Gatling. Okay, well, we'll keep that, and we'll
This is going to be a quick round.
re-roll the other 4. We'll keep the dynamite, obviously. We can't re-roll those. Another arrow,
It's a good point, though. We've
another Gatling.
We've not seen Blackjack in the characters yet.
No, he's probably not. He's in the
Roll down,
last 4 there.
I'm just going to do this. I kind of need some help here.
Mm-hmm.
And
one
I get
arrow.
another arrow for my troubles, and yeah.
So you can shoot anyone except for Phil, actually.
I can.
You can't re-roll again.
I'm going to shoot the sheriff just because the sheriff's perfectly fine. Everyone else is in severe danger at the minute.
That's fine.
Yeah, so I increase my 1 to a 2, fire my skill, and shoot Shadow Fox because, like I say, Shadow Fox was effectively on full health. Everyone else is hurt.
Oof. Right, my
So
first roll.
dynamite, 2 beers and 2 ones.
The dynamite.
Let's try.
Willy stick.
Mm.
Mm.
Because those ones can be 2s or 2s and 1s.
That is true.
Indeed.
He's
Oh, he's
re-rolling
re-rolling the beers.
Oh, another arrow.
And another
Oh.
1.
There's 1 arrow remaining.
Mine is on a warpath. Oh, there's another beer.
A beer for me.
Yeah.
Uh,
And 3 bullet.
you know, let's make it interesting. 2 shots to Phil because I'll convert those into 2s.
Yeah.
And this one I shall use it as a 2, and Ian take a shot.
I get rid of a non-existent arrow.
Any particular reason, me?
Evenly balancing out things.
He's perverting Ian's number in the number nature to his own ends.
Well, one of the kids back up. Let's see how many arrows I get this time.
Well,
2!
So,
hooray!
Arrows activate.
Arrows
Lose
activate.
3
I'm
health.
1
delighted.
damage.
Oh, and
Oh.
that's
Hang on, I had 5 health. Give me a
you
second.
did. Yeah, I think you picked up the bottom token.
Yeah. And then I still have to keep an arrow because overflow.
Yep.
Reasons. Jeez.
And I take 2.
Right. Time to re-roll the lot, I think. I wanted some health.
You want health, but you will only get arrows.
Yep, 2
Shadow
arrows,
Fox, stop cursing him.
2 arrows of beer and 2 ones.
Take the beer.
Look, if I'm cursed, I might as well spread it.
Oh, dear me.
already
a
had
curse,
plague
it's a curse.
in recent memory.
2 beers.
Ooh,
Hey, there we go.
ooh.
That's
Hey.
better.
I'm not happy
Why?
with that.
2
Hey,
beers, a
free
2,
health.
and a 1 that was perilously close to being another arrow there, but
Yeah.
back.
I'm going to shoot... Sheriff, you're going to take 1 because you're the healthiest. And yeah, Calamity, you're taking another one, I'm afraid.
Fuck's sake.
So at the end of that turn, Earthbot is on 5 health. Vger on 3. The Sheriff is on 8, is that?
6.
6, I can't see from here. Random Genius is on 3. I'm on 2, and so is Bonato.
It's a
I
very.
think the sheriff's just going to win because everyone else is killing each other.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a valid technique.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's technically what I did. I just sort of sat back and let everyone else shoot each other.
Well, like all the outlaws can fight each other, and you just look out for number 1, and number 1 is me.
So Jonas has got an arrow, a dynamite, 2 beers, and a 1.
Okay,
I
well,
have a feeling you're keeping the beers.
I am keeping the beers, believe it or not,
Beers are
and I'm
surprisingly-
re-rolling the rest.
Oh, another dynamite and another.
Dynamite and an arrow.
And no one. Yeah, sorry. So dynamite, arrow, and
You have to keep the dynamite.
yeah,
I think it's 6.
2. Oh, brilliant.
Okay.
So yeah, I am healing for 2, and then who am I going to shoot?
Your choice of 2 people.
I'm shooting Calamity.
What have I ever done to you?
Would you like a list?
Apart from the last 2 episodes at this point of LMC Cast.
Thanks a lot. We gotta do this more often.
Well, that's twice around the board. Do we want to?
Yeah, Vger's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. My turn to talk about
Vger,
things.
supplemental.
I mean, you were so eager last time.
Log. All right. Yeah, this month, I'll be honest, I wasn't really going to talk much about Star Trek, other than when you get the opportunity to. Strange New Worlds is shaping up to be pretty good so far. But I wasn't going to talk about Star Trek. So
We got our Star Trek Al.
yeah. So this month, TV wise, I have been watching because I've still not cancelled the Amazon Prime subscription. I have been going through The Expanse, which, for those that don't know it, is basically, believe it or not, it's a science fiction show. Set in or at least the first few seasons are set in the local solar system. In that humanity's divided into three factions. You've got Earthers, Martians, and you have the Belters, who are basically people who live on the belt or the asteroids. And yeah, whilst this has been going on for maybe a generation or two, there's obviously everyone on Earth is the top class. People on Mars are very militaristic because they want their independence and everything. And the Belters just get the short end of the straw. So yeah, it's quite politically orientated, which I quite enjoy. And just all the different factions and super weapons and stuff, and kind of just, I'm really enjoying it. And looking forward to seeing where they go with the show, because one of the super weapon elements is basically the legacy of an alien race, which has long since died, but something else killed that alien race, and they're trying to, or there is the group that you follow is kind of trying to figure out what killed the other alien race so that it doesn't kill all of humanity before we can actually stop fighting amongst ourselves. So I've been enjoying that. And then this week, for some strange reason, I noticed that even the new Evangelion movies, I say new, it's like they started in 2007 or 9?
A while ago, the rebuild series, yeah, at this point.
Yeah, no, I'd only seen the third one, so I decided I watched the third one and was very confused because it did not mesh with the show I had seen at all. So I rewatched 1, 2, and 3 this week, and I've got the fourth one to go. Which quite enjoying that. Nice little bit of background noise. I'm sure Kev can speak at length about this.
All I will say is prepare to be confused by decisions made with the ending.
Okay, well, I was very...
But this is Evangelion, so you should be.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was very perplexed at the ending of the original show, so I am prepared for this.
Right. I will spoil one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know the new character?
Yes.
You know how they haven't explained up to this point what they're doing there?
Yes.
They won't.
Okay.
They will not give any explanation. The voice actress has been told that she has been given the backstory by Anno.
Mm-hmm.
The creator of Evangelion, and that she will take it to her grave. The general thing is, so you want to know, the general gist from him is that, so you want to know about that character, you want to know what her deal is and why she's there, and has it completely uprooted the entire story that you're familiar with? Well, tough. You're not allowed to know.
Oh. Well, that's
lovely.
Really, really nice.
Enjoy.
Okay. That's really nice to know.
Don't go into the fourth one thinking you'll get answers to that, because you just...
No, I mean, I'm not expecting very much in the way of answers. And it's just, I thought, all right, I'm going to watch through them, see how good they are. And then, actually, Well, I think it actually supposedly was supposed to come out in 2021, but it's showing in cinemas now. Come back from watching. God damn it! It's gone from my head now. I watched it like 3 hours ago.
So it's memorable.
It is very memorable.
Do you know how many words it is? Can we do a game of
Sound charades, please.
All right. Is it? Is it?
Sorry, I got it. It's Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've heard a lot about that one. That's kind of on my sort of to watch list because it's a case of I've heard a lot of things about it. Some of it's good, some of it's not so good.
I won't spoil it. All I'll say is, I'll give the basic premise. It's about a Chinese woman living in America who's trying to manage everything, keep the business running whilst having an IRS audit and keeping her family life going. And then it goes a little weird. And when I say a little weird, I mean it's very, very weird. I mean, the lead character is the woman from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
That Michelle Yeoh?
Yes, who also was a captain on Star Trek Discovery, who got killed off in the first two-parter of Discovery.
She was too expensive.
Oh no, she came back later in the show as the Mirror Universe version of herself, who was Emperor.
Sure,
As you do.
Why not?
As you do. Sure. Promotion. But yeah, really enjoyed it. It was wacky in places, silly in places. And sitting in the cinema watching it, what I found very interesting is everyone laughed at the same time. There were just moments that just came out of nowhere, and everyone got it and laughed. And there's a particular scene in it where it goes really quiet, and you have to read the text on screen. And it was stone dead silence. Everyone was laser focused on the screen, reading the text. And yeah, it was a very well done movie. The cinematography is really good because it's got a lot of action and kung fu fight scenes. Really, really well done. From sitting down to ending, it's 2.5 hours, so it's probably 2 hours minus the adverts, or 2 hours 15 minus the adverts. So it's a little bit of a long watch, but very, very, very much enjoyed it. So I would recommend that.
Very good. Quick question.
Mhm.
And this is not really related to. It's related to cinemas. But have you had a cinema refuse? So, like, normally before the pandemic, when I go to the cinema, I would purposely go 10 minutes late, then get tickets. So I didn't have to watch for the adverts. Last time I tried to do that, they told me if you don't buy your ticket before the adverts start, you are not allowed to go in. It's like, why?
I'm not aware of anything like that. It might be just your particular cinema being a little.
Been a while since I've been to the cinema, but I haven't had that before.
Same here.
Same.
I've been to cinemas fairly regularly of late, and not been a major issue. And I turned up.
Have you gone in after the adverts have started?
We generally arrive a couple of minutes beforehand. We cut it close, but also we book generally days in advance so that we know we're guaranteed a seat.
Yeah, I don't worry about that in my local cinema. There's not enough people to go there.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's not something I've run across.
Mind you, I've only been to the cinema once in the last 4 years. So,
so you've not seen the Sonic 2 movie yet?
When I say I've been once in the last 4 years, guess what I went to go see?
All right, fair enough.
Didn't see Sonic 1 in the cinemas though.
All right.
It was Paddington 2, wasn't it?
As a question round table, what was the last film you guys saw in the cinema?
Well,
The Sonic movie too.
No Way Home.
I don't think it might have been Joker movie.
Ooh, that'd been a while ago.
I'm trying to remember if it was either that or Godzilla. I'm trying to remember like what order when it came out.
Yeah. I want to go see more stuff at the cinema now that things are starting to open up again. It's just figuring out what to see because we've got Doctor Strange, we've got Sonic 2, we've got Everything Everywhere at Once.
Yeah. I would recommend. I mean, I'd recommend Sonic 2 before it leaves the cinemas because
it's already gone in mine. So
It's probably left behind already.
It's still playing in some cinemas around, certainly in Birmingham.
I think where I live, they will still show it because it's big city.
It's a kids movie, and there's not as many kids movies out. I mean, I know there's
Bad
the
Guys.
one.
But
Bad Guys, yeah.
I think that's already left the cinemas by the fact it's on subscription services now.
Did it come out after Sonic 2?
It came out the same day in the UK.
Did it?
Yeah, and I think it suffered for it.
Mine's Moana, incidentally. That's how long ago it was.
I'm just going because Moana. Now that's a movie I want to see.
I think the previous one to the Sonic 2 movie I watched was Star Wars Episode 7.
One I saw before Spider-Man No Way Home was probably Sonic 1.
Yeah, there was that big gap, wasn't there?
Yeah, I can't think why though. There was a huge gap that basically restricted my my need to go and see movies for whatever reason. Can't say why though.
Yeah, I can't say why. Circling back around, Everything Everywhere at Once, and I really enjoyed it.
I'd never heard of it.
Heartwarming. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. It was Moddy that suggested it, and I just watched the trailer and went. And the trailer is like, okay, this is some wacky multiversal thingy, but they're clearly having fun with this because it's a science fiction and family story that's completely wacky and out there, and it's like, yeah, this it was good with very little in the way of slack time. And
what about Teams time or other sort of office messaging software?
Now. And moving away from cinemas, this month I've actually played a few games, which is surprising. So, played through the Spyro the Dragon, A New Beginning.
Oh, wow. That's an older one, isn't it?
Yeah, PlayStation 2. Moddy's got the complete set, and it's like, well, I've never played it, and so I'm playing through it now.
Was that the first of the
new trilogy? That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's the first of the new trilogy with Elijah Wood voicing Spyro, and Spyro's character model looks dopey. Like, really super dopey.
2006, that was.
Yeah. And it's like, the thing is, it was such a... To me, it's like, okay, well, clearly the original trilogy is way better. And this is just a dumb beat-em-up, which was trying to be really super cinematic. And I suppose when the PlayStation 2 came out, it was super cinematic. But here, it's just janky.
The thing is, it was quite late in the PS2's life cycle. Because there was another Spyro game that was a direct sequel to the trilogy, which was a buggy mess, as far as I've heard.
Yes, that's Enter the Dragonfly. It's a buggy mess. The worst one is probably the GameCube version. I own that version, and I have played it, and I have spent about half a level with Spyro just stuck in the same position, floating, just gliding over the ground, not moving. The character model just gliding around, and then somehow I glitched the game to get the final boss when I only got about half of the items.
What you're saying is you became a speedrunner.
At least you got to the final boss. Mine just crashed and locked up.
Oh, is this what I got to look forward to? Because
if you play Enter the Dragonfly,
this is Enter the Dragonfly. So this
one's before your one.
Yes. Oh yes,
not part of that trilogy.
I am literally holding Into the Dragonfly in my hand right now because
Oh
yes, it will be played at some point.
I'm sorry,
that'll be last. And
I will be more than happy to be on CoCom over that one just to try and.
I think he's doing his own time. Vge doesn't stream. As amusing as it would be for Vge to stream on the LMC chat, he's welcome to do so. By the way, but isn't that odd though? That's a rarity. I think that the GameCube version of something is the worst.
No, it's fairly common because it was the one
I mean, it had the least power, but it's the least. For it to be the actual worst game is.
Well, no,
Well,
because they were
decent quality
constrained.
control.
Yeah, because they were constrained, it's like they had to figure out. They probably had to spend more time with the game fixing the bugs to make sure it worked.
And part of it, though, was just people had less experience with the GameCube because you had to process it in a particular format because...
Yeah, there was something special about it that you had to do.
And also, the company responsible for said thing.
And it was still
has not changed.
Content.
But yes, look forward to Vger streaming every Tuesday, or no, every Friday or something.
To be fair,
at the moment working away, so I can't schedule that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. And then on the side, I picked up actually on the Xbox One Destroy All Humans, the remake.
Oh yes.
Huh, yeah.
Which, well, I got it for under 20 quid, so a brand new sealed, and it's like it's only a year or two old, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, the second one is either out or coming soon.
I think it's coming soon because I've seen it published on the Xbox Game Pass as coming soon.
Oh, they're redoing the second one.
Yes.
Nice, because I played the second one. I never played the first one, so it's nice to play the remake of the first one.
Yeah, Destroy All Humans 2 Reprod is confirmed. Destroy All Humans Remastered came out in 2020.
Yeah, and it's like, I'll be honest, I enjoyed the second one when I played it all those years ago, so it's nice just to go back and play the remake. And yeah, it was only 20 quid to pick up, and it would have been like, I could have picked up the special edition actually quite cheaply as well from Amazon. So I think there's a lot of stock of it. But I mean, I enjoy the humor of the game. It's very much poking holes at society in the 1950s and that kind of thing. And I'll admit, it can be quite crass. But what I found interesting is when I started the game, it said, please be aware this is a product of its time kind of thing. And it's like, wait, this game was only made like 15 years ago originally.
A lot changes in 15 years.
A lot does change in 15 years, but it's like...
Discussing a lot of this, where it's like 15 years ago. Was it 20 years ago was Little Britain as a reference point?
Yes, and that is no longer appropriate in large...
So that has not aged fantastically.
No, it hasn't.
No.
I just found it interesting that they put that line on there. And whilst, yes, I can see there are things that might be offensive towards women, but it's very much grounded in the period. Because it's set in the 1940s and 50s, well, the 1950s, when people were like that, and those kind of opinions were held. I suppose...
There's a lot of people that want to bury that past, though, as well.
Yeah, and I'm not agreeing with the opinions expressed in that time. So hence why they probably put that disclaimer up there anyway to say, please, we do not reflect these opinions kind of thing. It's just we're reflecting what it was in that time a bit.
Yeah.
And the other thing I've been playing, because I went back to it this week, is Sonic Boom on the 3DS.
Oh yes, the ever continual adventures of Vger completing his Sonic collection.
I mean, no, this is going back to the game that I was playing months ago and then stopped and then restarted this week and have actually made progress in. So I think I'm over 50 or 60% of the way through now, which is impressive in that I haven't gone insane because the amount of backtracking in levels is frickin' frustrating. But yes, I might actually complete that game.
Hey,
best of luck.
That's the goal.
Didn't you know Sonic Boom on the 3DS was a Metroid game?
I mean, I never bought any of the Boom games.
Why should you have?
Yes, and now I understand.
I mean, it's only a Metroidvania if there's an escape sequence at the end of the game.
I've not reached the end of the game. I'll let you know.
But that means a lot of Sonic games are Metroidvania games.
As I mentioned in my playthrough of Final Fantasy V, there's an escape sequence in that one. Does this mean it's a Metroidvania now? Who knows?